Hey guys, Curtis from All Kings Projects. Hadn't made it, and anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around. There's Bullet. As I was telling y'all, I was playing around with the engine, and it's sitting in the car. I got the motor mounts not on there yet. Probably gonna have to come up with some idea for motor mounts. Uh, but had to cut the firewall to get it in there. It's not a big deal. We can weld the firewall in and a tub. Put the tarp on there to keep it covered up. Haven't put the hood back on it, but got it in there. Told y'all that I kind of learned how to weld a little bit. I'm not no good welder on it, but I think it's gonna hold. Around here, there's not really a way to make a transmission bracket to a sturdy spot, and that's the most sturdiest spot of the car right there, is the middle of the car. It's where the most metal is. And anyway, thought I'd show that. We took a couple of the muffler brackets that were holding the original muffler on there, and we welded that together onto a thick piece of metal there. I welded it here and here, and put it like that, and it seems to be holding. It's been holding for about 2 weeks now. Hadn't really got back to working on it. We uh, had a death in the family. Shelly's mom passed away on us all of a sudden. It was kind of a shocker to us all, and she was really real good health, and she was 70 years young, and didn't have any health problems, nothing. She just couldn't get around, walking around, but she started having some breathing problems, and we talked about taking her to the doctor and everything, and then on Thursday night, about 2 weeks ago, she was in the kitchen, and she fell over, and we never could get her back. Could never get her back breathing on her own. We had to call the ambulance, and they took her to the hospital, and they ended up transferring her to a bigger hospital there in Lubbock, which is 30 miles away. And once we got her over there, well, they doing tests, and they ended up putting her on the breathing machine, and I knew then that we weren't going to get her back. And then Friday night, the sisters got together and decided they didn't want her to live like that anymore. So we they decided to let her go home, and the good Lord took her home, and then so I haven't been messing with it and been kind of comforting her, and we've been working on the inside of the house, and so we got to figure out what we're going to do with her house and all that good stuff, and it's going to end up being a big mess. So the ones out there that do watch my videos and that do prayers, I would like y'all pray for me and my family as we try to go down this journey, and hopefully we won't have too much conflict with the other sister. She's kind of being a pain, and she didn't have anything to do with her mom, and then all of a sudden she wants things to do, and mostly she wants financial out of it. I know that's what it is, because she never would come and see Shelly's mom, but yet her mother-in-law lived in the same town, and they would come over and see her, but wouldn't come see her. But anyway, so hopefully we can get that straightened out. But anyway, wanted to show y'all something here, and uh, I took the pickup bed and made a back part. Still got to do some more work to it. Didn't do real good on measurement, but I can fill that in and weld that in with some pieces and stuff, and side panels will have to go in, and that's kind of left a gap up the top so they could go in there. But as far as putting it in there, and on it welded back here in a couple spots, and I'm not real good at it, but I'll get better as time goes by. You see, I got a little bit better. I'm learning and practicing and learning how to weld, and so it takes time, just like anything. And I ended up burning a hole in here, so I put a piece of metal over that to make support. I'm gonna weld all that in and cover up that hole, but that ain't gonna matter. I made this piece to go in there, and I think it looks pretty good. It's gonna go in there. It's gonna go in there like that. I think I like that. I like that way that does in there. And then I put this piece in the middle. I want to make split window, kind of like the split window Corvette. Just be different. Car's already different, so might as well just do something crazy. And I'm gonna not get a window, but I'm gonna put in plexiglass, put across there. I'll weld that up and weld that up there. Put a piece across here and weld that in there like that, and take a piece of metal and weld it in, something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna end up cutting that part out, and I can weld that in there like that, and do that on the top, up on the top there, and we'll see how that works. But it's gonna be close with the exhaust and everything, so we'll get it there. We'll get it there. It's gonna look crazy, and I'll weld it on here a little bit, weld it in there. And it's not supposed to be perfect welds because it's rat rod. It's supposed to look all ratty. And I welded in there, that piece in on the side there, and welded in pieces, and I welded in a piece right here where the old strut tires, where the struts went in, welded that over. But like I say, that's gonna cover that up. And I think it's gonna look like a rat. And we put in, I probably showed this already. They're starting to rust there. See how this one is starting to rust up. And I think it'll turn out pretty cool. It's definitely gonna be different. And And that's a solid piece of metal, and I can put the if I decide to put a NOS bottle in there, I can put it in there on there. And fuel tank mounted in there like that. Seal all that up. That way it's sealed up back there. I think it'll turn out all right. I think it's going to be all right. And I had to take that front piece off to get the engine in. But we'll weld it back in. We'll weld it back in there. Or I'll bolt it in. One or the other. I had to drill the welds out. And yeah. Anyway. And we're going to have to move the brake booster over to about right here. And I think it should still work. Should still be able to have the brake pedal in there right there. Just going to be moved over a little bit. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks y'all for watching. And oh, there's a little wire welder. Just a little teepee. But it works. Works pretty good. Works pretty good. Anyway. This is Curtis from All the Kings Projects. Y'all have a wonderful rest of the evening. Y'all have a great rest of the day. And have a better day tomorrow. Lord bless y'all. Keep y'all safe. And y'all continue praying for me and my family. I'll pray for y'all families. I'll pray for all y'all. Anyway, we'll catch y'all later. Bye, y'all.